Welcome back into Coach's Corner here on Classic Hits 95.3 WCRL. And joining me on the phone after going 8-3 last year, the head coach of the JV Pennington Tigers, that being Todd Cassidy. And Coach, I guess my theme for this week for most of the coaches has been progress and what you've seen from spring until fall. What have you seen from your team?
Well, it's been a pretty good summer for us. We had great turnout over the summer as far as our workout program and everything. I've been pleased with the way our offensive line has come around. We had a scrimmage Friday night, and all those guys graded really well in a scrimmage, and 2 weeks in, that's pretty good. So I've really been pleased with offensive line play. Our linebacker play, defensive back play has been really good as well.
Talk about some of the guys that your leaders on offense and defense, and who you're expecting to have a good year this year.
Well, the thing is, we don't have a lot of seniors play. We got 11 seniors on the team, but there's probably only 3 starters on offense, about 3 starters on defense from seniors. Mm-hmm. So we have to rely a little bit on our juniors as well. But on the defense side, Jalen Bullard is returning safety. He sort of is the quarterback there on defense for us. Him and Ethan Williams, they do a tremendous job as far as leading us from the secondary. And you got Luke Cassidy and Jackson Bullard are 2 linebackers. They're both returning. So those 4 guys basically are leaders on defense. And on the offensive side, we've got really only 2 seniors that are starting. That's our center, Tyler Bain, mm-hmm. And honestly, he does a lot for us as far as getting people where they need to be. He's a 4-year starter for us, and he's a real good leader up front for us. And Jarrett Duncan's another one on the offensive line, and basically everybody else is sophomores and juniors. And so we're looking a little bit for that leadership on offense. Cole Littleton provides that for us. He's been through the battles for us, so he's sort of our mouth, I guess you could say, a little bit on offense when we need a little spark. He sort of gets some people's in their stuff a little bit and gets them going.
At Media Day, you raised maybe a couple of eyebrows when we talked about the quarterback battle and who you're expecting to be your starting quarterback. But you mentioned several guys, one of them being an 8th grader. Talk about your quarterback battle, though. Yeah,
well, we actually had a surprise there. We had a kid move in. His name's Noah Allison. He's a junior, and he's probably going to start for us. We're still going to get some other guys some reps there. We actually had 5 kids play quarterback for us the other night at the scrimmage. And, so we're still multiple there, but I think Noah has sort of taken over the quarterback role for us. And in 2 weeks, that's pretty good to be able to pick up the offense in that short amount of time. He still deals with it daily, trying to figure out all the verbiage and the language of it. But he's doing a pretty good job for us so far.
Last year with the region, Fultondale, yourself, Locust Fork, and then Holly Pond made the playoffs, but Susan Moore, Hansville, Vinemont not too far behind. Talk about the region outlook and what your expectations are for this year.
Yeah, so like I said at Media Days, Fultondale's obviously if you had everybody voting on it, I'm sure they would be the number 1 pick. Yeah. They've got athletes everywhere, and very good head coach, and they do a great job, there at Fultondale. And I think sort of, there's probably 4 or 5 teams right there that are sort of meshed together that could be playing for number 2. Mm-hmm. And hopefully one of us can pick off Fultondale. But it definitely seems like the 2 through 5, 2 through 6 are definitely very, very similar football teams. And it's whoever basically gels the quickest, whoever gets on the field and does what they need to do the earliest is probably the ones that's going to be able to hopefully host a playoff game and playoffs.
Well, Friday night, it's a real game. It's a game that counts on your regular season. Talk about Brindley Mountain. I know last year you guys won 40-0, but that's last year. This is this year. It's a completely brand new year for everybody. What are you expecting going into the game from Brindley Mountain?
Yeah, this one sort of worries me a little bit because we have no idea what to expect. Coach Garner got there, and we haven't seen a spring game on them. We're not going to see a jamboree. I called him asking if we could exchange practice films, but he didn't want to do that. So, but it just worries you a little bit not knowing, because we've actually had to practice against every defensive front, and trying to get our O-line ready and prepared to, for the unknowns, basically. And obviously with a new quarterback and a lot of youth on offense, it's a little bit harder for them not to know exactly what to expect. And on defense, I feel like we know a little bit about them, because Coach Lemons is still there. He did the offense last year. We feel like we should at least know a little bit about what to expect, but it's that unknown that just worries you a little bit. And I think they got 15 seniors on the team. And, Coach Garner's going to do a good job with them, and so we just almost just want to go in there and survive and get to week 2. So,
well, Tigers Radio Network Friday night pregame 6:30, kickoff at 7. New broadcast crew, Jeff Gibbs taking over, and Colton Costa will be joining them. You can listen to JB Pennington as they take on Brindley Mountain on the Tigers Radio Network. Coach, good luck in the game, and we'll catch up with you next week.
All right, thank you very much.
We'll be back with more here on Coach's Corner. Classic Hits 95.3 WCRL.